Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Today, my group would like to talk about Building Services Engineering 2, BN263, and topic of fire safety system in commercial building. So, I'm going to talk about the introduction of the case study. Fire starts when a flammable or a combustible material with an adequate supply of oxygen or another oxidizer is subjected to enough heat. For a fire to exist, it required three elements to be placed: heat, oxygen, and fuel. This is known as the fire triangle. Fire triangle and the three ingredients are necessary for the most fire. The triangle illustrates the rules that in order to ignite and burn, a fire requires these three elements. The fire is prevented or extinguished by removing any one of them. A fire naturally occurs when the elements are combined in the right mixture.
Types of fire safety system. First one is fire prevention. Fire prevention is a proactive procedure implemented to avoid fire hazards at homes or workplace. Measures undertaken to prevent the occurrence of fire is education and training, enforcement, engineering, security, maintenance, and good housekeeping. Second one is fire protection. Fire protection is the study and practice of mitigating the unwanted effects of potentially destructive fire. Active fire protection is wishes detection. Fire detection system is designed to identify unwanted presence of fire by monitoring environmental changes associated with combustion. Active fire protection have two types. The first one is automatic fire detector, to indicate location of the outbreak of fire, to operate alarm bells, to communicate with the local authority. For manual fire detector, this is the flow of manual fire detector. First one is fire occurrence, fire detection device, manual call point, alarm trigger, and then manually call fire department. Active fire protection suppression. In fire suppression system, the fire can be controlled or extinguished either by manual or automatic. Fire suppression sprinkler system. Sprinkler system is first aid system for dealing with a fire in its early stage and cannot be relied upon to deal with a large fire which has started in or spread from an unprotected part of the building. Most important and successful of the firefighting system. There are various types of sprinkler system. Some of them are wet system, used in heated buildings where temperatures remain above zero, therefore no risk of the water in the system freezing. Pipework is constantly filled with water. Heat produced by an outbreak of fire causes the nearest sprinkler head to open at their operating temperature. Immediately the water is on the fire, the flow of water active a hydraulically operated alarm bell outside the building. Second, dry system, used in unheated building where the temperature may be below zero, therefore water in the system is liable to freeze. Pipework is charged with compressed air at a moderate pressure and the water is held back by a special differential valve which, when a sprinkler head opens and release air in the pipes, lift and allow water to enter the pipework. Third, alternate system, used in buildings where freezing is likely during winter months. Time summer, system is filled with water and operates as a wet system. When winter approaches, the pipework is emptied of water and charged with compressed air and operate as dry system. Fourth, pre-action system, used where prior warning of system discharge is necessary or where accidental discharge due to damaged pipes or sprinkler head would be unacceptable. Consists of pipework charged with air at low pressure and an electricity operated valve used to return the water. Heat sensitive detectors respond to a fire and signal the valve to release water into the pipework, at the same time sounding an alarm system. After a short delay, one or more of the sprinkler heads are affected by the heat and open to discharge water onto the fire. And the last one is deluge system, employed for the risk that not requiring total or one water coverage. Pipework in the system is not pressurized and all the water discharge nozzles are open. All system piping is filled with water which discharge from the open sprinklers and nozzle used in the system. In addition to the application of water submerged system will incorporate the use of a foam concentrate to mix with water and form a foam solution which can then provide a protective blanket of foam to help control the development of a fire. It can be put into operation either by manual or automatic detectors which open a control valve and allow the simultaneous discharge of water from all the open nozzles. And lastly is the purpose of the system is to quickly wet down an entire hazard area to prevent a fire from spreading.
Installation or requirement system. First, smoke spread. Smoke can spread through building spaces under many circumstances such as through air ducting, doors opening, door air gaps or seals, stairway, partition wall, opening at wall, floor and ceiling. Second, smoke control approaches. Smoke control system typically designed based on two approaches, which is first, by air ventilation, by control and sucking the smoke out from the spaces. Second, by pressurization, by pressurize to spaces, especially for means of escape. For the third installation, smoke control operation. Smoke control operation usually operate in two methods. By manual, equipment that being used are ventilation switch, plate glass. Next, by automatic, heat detector and smoke detector. The last one installation, smoke control technique. Smoke control technique divided into two main methods, which are natural smoke control and mechanical smoke control.
For operation of system, it is a fire protection for commercial buildings no matter what type of building you manage. There are three duties that you need to either take care of on a regular basis or bring in the fire protection for commercial buildings. The three duties are inspection, testing, and maintenance. First of all, inspection. It needs to do regular visual checks of each fire detection, notification or protection device and make sure everything is still intact and unit appears to be in operating condition. It should happen as often as every month if possible. It's easy enough for a building owner or facilities department to handle in-house. The second one is testing. Its formally qualified tester has to come in and test the fire protection for commercial buildings to see how it will perform during an emergency. It is generally farmed out to third-party testing services. The last one is maintenance. Its manufacturers of each part of the fire protection for building system will require certain maintenance to keep the various components in good shape. It depends on the type of system and components. You might have to run pumps weekly and document whether they perform. Might need to make sure sprinkler systems, valves are lubricated or even periodically disassembled to check the system isn't corroded or blocked. In addition, to influence the installation requirements, occupancy and building type also influence testings. It's optimal to conduct this testing when no one is in the building. For example, nights or weekends, but that's probably impossible if you are managing a hospital.
To support our point in installation or requirement system and operation system, we're going to show you a few supporting diagrams that we have found to make it simple. Okay, firstly, there are two types of fire, which is complete combustion and incomplete combustion. Complete combustion is usually characterized by a blue flame, while incomplete combustion is characterized by an orange color flame. Okay, next is smoke control operation. This is one of the diagrams that we have found, and it is show that fresh clean air is blown in using the supply air system, while smoke is exhausted out using the return air system.
For conclusion, over time, An increased understanding of the many factors that contribute to the risk of fire has led to positive developments in the fire protection of commercial structures, improvements in public fire protection systems and services, as well as increased use of preventative or passive systems through fire protection and loss control engineering, has meant an overall decrease in the cost of fire. A discussion of the factors affecting insurance premium rate demonstrates that, although building construction type is one factor used, there are many other equally important considerations when determining a property's level, fire rates, and hence its insurance premium. A similar level of fire safety can be achieved by various means. The sum effect of all fire safety factors should be weighed, and a variety of active and passive fire protection measures can be assessed and market factors considered, optimizing both fire safety and overall cost for a commercial building. Wood construction has benefited from all that has been learned regarding good design and appropriate active and passive fire protection measures. Thank you.